Okay, what's up? It's me again, your girl, the Queen Netta, and this is more of a promotional type of video. What I wanted to make today. It is Thursday, August the 9th, 2012. 2 days before my 30th birthday. Yes, I am 30 on Saturday, and 30 never looked so good, huh? Still looking like I'm 19, right, guys? Just a little, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't look old, do I? Okay, cool. Thank you for agreeing. This is more of a promotional type of video. I want to talk a little bit about my book that I'm about to have come out. Um, I'm not releasing a title, but I am going to say maybe half the women in America will be able to relate to my book. I am hoping for a number one seller. I am very excited because the release of my book next year will be very grand, very big, very major. I'm going to, do everything on my part that I need to do as far as making sure the piece that I'm writing is over and beyond uh, perfection. Try to, as close as I can get to it. Nothing's perfect, but for the most part, I am going to try to make sure that something a little bit, highly excited, highly anticipated. A lot of people are very excited and really waiting on me to release this book. Everybody's excited because I haven't released any juicy details about the book. I'm highly confident that this book is going to do extremely well. I really think so. I really think this book is going to do extremely well. I am also excited about the marketing part of the book. The marketing part of the book, with the promotions and everything like that. This is the point of this video. This is a pre-promotion video for my book. The book will be almost everywhere when it comes out. You'll be able to pick it up in a number of places. Barnes and Nobles will be the number one spot my book sits in. It's not going to be that many pages long because I'm going to get straight to the point, but it's going to be very deep and very, very inspirational and very much so relatable. So on the side of it being released in Barnes and Nobles, I will be doing book signings, a press release for my book, and I am paying the extra out of pocket cost to get a commercial. I'm very excited about the commercial more than anything. I want the commercial more than anything. Like, I'm very, very excited about the commercial. um, that kind of exposure is going to be the bomb. So, um, I guess basically, I just want to let people know that Netta Nicole will be out with a book. Um, this is not a book of poetry. This is just my first book. This is a book to introduce me to the world as an author. This book doesn't have anything to do with poetry whatsoever, but there will be a book out of poetry following that book. This book right now, I just wanted to really focus on the writing skill and the imagination and some of my experiences with life, and try to see how many people, women and maybe some men too, can relate to the story that I'm writing. My character in the book is some of the characters are subliminal people in my life, or that was in my life. However, I'm not using names. I'm not using exact names, so you kind of have to figure out what position you play, what part you play, who's who. I am gonna change a couple of people around. Um, I'm gonna make it as made up as possible. But for the most part, I did just want to um, kind of put it out there that my book is coming out. Um, Netta Nicole, by yours truly, Netta Nicole, and it will surface across the wonderful globe of the world, and I will sell a lot of books. And hopefully we can get a little movie, maybe. I'm hoping for the big. I'm praying for big, because I've come from such a hard and rough life of abandonment from numerous of people. By me being such a strong-minded person, people tend to be intimidated by telling me exactly how they feel about certain things, and I often become abandoned because people can't confront their own feelings towards me in the end. So, I come from a really hard, my life has been very hard. I'm not going to say it's been hardcore where I've had all these mishaps happen to me, but I've had a lot of things happen to me that for myself experience, it is hard. It was hard to go through. And I'm grateful for every experience, whether good or bad, because I wouldn't be able to talk about anything in my stories. I wouldn't be able to write about anything in poetry. I wouldn't be able to pull my inspiration out of life itself if I hadn't have went to getting into a lot of things that I got into. I'm dealing with a lot of things that I dealt with. So I can say that even the things that went wrong in my life still turned out to be a blessing, since this is my outcome. Those are the things that led me here. I would like to give some people in my life some credit for the release of my book due to those experiences, but the most credit I'm going to give is to God and to my parents, the three people who brought me into this world, who gave me life, who introduced me to everything. Those are the people who I'm only giving credit to. I'm not individually giving credit to anyone else. I don't feel as if anyone else deserves that type of a recognition in my life. I'm not saying no one is worth it. I'm saying, or let me take that back. I'm not saying that I don't want to give people recognition. I'm saying that a lot of people I've dealt with, the bad has outweighed the good, and the lack of support has outweighed the support. So due to those reasons, if you happen to be one of those people in my life who lacked support and encouragement, then you don't really need recognition just because you were a person in my life, because you're just as good as the man that I worked for. You know what I mean? At a job, or in a coworker, a fellow employee. Like it's you didn't have an impact. Basically, it's nothing you did which is making me decide to do this. So for the most part, I'm not trying to be selfish, or you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be rude or cold-hearted. I'm saying that this is what the reality is. And I'm not giving credit to things or people who just don't deserve it. It took a lot for me to get here. I had to get myself here. I didn't just get here, and I didn't just, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do some things to get myself here. I had to get my mind right, get my mind together. And I've just went through so much that it was time. It was time for me to shine, time for me to get out, time for me to explore the world. It was time. And I just have wonderful parents who believe in me, who see that I am talented and says my baby can. And because my parents is doing this, I owe it to them to get it done. So I'm most definitely going to get it done. And like I said, the only thing left for me to do now is finish writing. And it comes out. It comes out next year. And I don't have a significant other right now. So it looks like I'm going into my success as a single woman. And that's okay. You know. I guess maybe I'll meet someone along the way. And maybe I will have someone. But as of right now, I don't have anybody. And right now, I can only focus on my book and getting myself together. So maybe I will get with someone. But it doesn't really matter if I do or if I don't. Like, I'm really not in a hurry because I know what I'm walking into, and I know what kind of woman I am, and I know that the only type of people who can't handle me is weak people. I'm too strong of a woman. My goals are too big. You can't be weak to deal with me at all. You have to be strong, and strong people handle other strong people better than weak people handling a strong person. It just doesn't go together. So I'm not tripping on anybody that didn't last or anybody that didn't make it or people who chose not to be with me, because a lot of people who chose not to be with me still, say how good of a woman I am. I still get my credit as being a good woman, as, learning something from me. And I'm just saying, like, if you learn something from me, then, yeah, you're just making a mistake by by not by not staying with someone who helped you get through life, or who's helped guide you, or who's, you're not making a good decision. But that's your decision at the end of the day, not mine, and you have to live with it. And it's cool. It doesn't make me any difference. At this point now, I'm just focused on me, and that's all I'm focused on. I'm not worried about who's not doing what for me anymore, because guess what? When I get done with this, I'll be able to do for me and 1,000 people, not just one other person. I'll be able to help 1,000 people at one time when I get done with this. So I'm not worried about people who are walking out of my life, turning their back on me, not believing in me. I'm not worried about any of those things right now. I am worried about those people who need me right now, who can't see me because I'm so far back, because I haven't put my book out yet. So when I release this book and I put this book out, then I'll be seen. And when I'm seen, everything that I need to happen will happen, and everything will be superb. And then I'll be able to live a wonderful, comfortable life, a lavish life. I love that word, lavish. But for the most part, I didn't want to keep bumping my gums. I just wanted to let everybody know that my book is coming out. My book is coming out next year. I'm so excited. You guys should be happy for me. I'm so excited. My book is coming out finally. And I've been working on it. And like I said, I can't tell you what it's about. I want to so bad, but I can't tell you what it's about right now. It's going to be about me. So, until next time, guys, holla.